Hello, my friends. This is Rich Larsen, IRC Tire Guy, and this is Mark. By the way, it's not Ikeda, it's Ikeda. Put it together. Since the episode 8 was very dead silence, boss, today I will be talking. Here you go, buddy. Start it.
So yeah, it's Mark Ikeda.
Ikeda.
Here we are, man. Episode 9. We're almost done. Hopefully you guys have been following along. It's been a lot of fun. This is designed for you guys to follow along weekly and progress, guaranteed, by week 10. Mark's seen a lot of progression in one day. This has been a lot of fun doing this, and we are on to my favorite drill, gate drills. We've got a technical section set up here. It's going to be quite challenging, I think, for Mark to get 100%, but we got to step just outside of that zone. The truth about this drill is you can do this anywhere. Find yourself a little ravine, find yourself a technical slab, whatever. Set your bike up, set your cones up, and see how tight and how technical you can get. Of course, the goal here is to not cross over your own line and not dab. Of course, not knock over cones or go outside, blah, blah, blah. But the biggest thing about this is that maximization of throttle and clutch control, right? We're gonna get better with that balance, with that confidence, with that ability to control the bike when it matters. And this is a pretty technical section. We're running into those technical situations when we get out onto the trail, right? So we're kind of, we're combining everything and putting it into one little area. You can get a serious training session in this little spot. So I'm gonna fire her up. I'm gonna show you how to do it, Mark. All right, so we enter the gate. Here we go. Notice, I'm not going inside. I'm always going as wide as I can. As Rome shows me the line, I'm still thinking as wide as I can. I'm going clear out here if I can, right? I want to be hugging these outside cones. Here we are. Notice, Mark, I'm trying to go as close to wide as I can to set me up for the final gates. Nice and smooth, nice and controlled. Beautiful. Full lock turn, just like we practiced, right? Nice and wide. Setting myself up always for the final cone. Boom. How you feeling? Smooth throttle. Focus on what's the biggest thing that we focused on through these 10? Or through all the cone drills?
Balance.
Yeah.
Power delivery with the initiating the throttle and the clutch control.
Yes. But we're talking about, especially for you, maintaining your pace.
Yes.
You try to go too slow and you're going to be fighting your own balance, okay? So maintain your pace through this. Good luck. Nice and wide. Like the wideness that he's taking. See that right there? Right away. Right away. What did we say? What was the main rule that I talked about?
Maintain the pace,
Yeah,
sir.
man. You're fighting that balance. There's no way that you're going to be able to stop and balance and control because you don't quite have that balance yet. So we've got to focus on maintaining pace, keeping that bike moving. Nice. So right there, that was a good example of that target fixation. Even though you blew out the corner, you're still trying to rush the corner, right? And it's like, oh, we see the cone, so I got to keep it tight. And you just overlean it, right? It's common. Most guys do that exact same thing. This is a challenging thing, man. I want you to finish it, Mark. So we'll just count dabs, okay? Finish it all the way though, all right? Go ahead. There you go. That's all right. Keep going. So this is obviously a very challenging section. So sometimes what I like to do is break it down into pieces so you can see that honestly in pieces it's not that hard, but it's linking them together. That's the challenging part. So what Marc's gonna do here is hit these last three. Now he's got a little better angle from here, but I still want you to maintain your pace, drive straight through. Don't try to make any sudden adjustments from right to left. We're always trying to maintain a centered, balanced approach, okay? So through here, I want you to maintain, get through that. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just pull around. You'll hit that last cone, pull around, go straight to that cone, the second two. Come straight through this section and try to make this turn as smooth as you can. I want you to continue forward. We're not focusing on the end. We're breaking it into pieces, okay? So set yourself up nice and smooth. Straight through that section, work your way around, come straight towards me, okay? And try to make this turn after, all right? Centered, true, steady throttle, actuation. Remember, maintain your pace. Good job, Marc, good job. See that? We just immediately, for some reason, stopped. And if you would have just continued your pace forward, it was game over right off the bat. Okay, so one thing I want you to do here, Marc, is as you're coming down this, I need you looking right here. Yeah. You're staring straight down. You need to be looking at where we're gonna be going, okay? Maintain your pace, keep your breath, center your bike nice and smooth. Look, you can literally drive right straight, okay? You're focusing on trying to be like clean in between the cones. I just want you to drive straight. If the cones weren't there, you'd go right through it. And that's the crazy thing about it. You add cones into the play and it's suddenly like, oh, I don't even know how to ride, right? And that's why I do them, because you don't realize how challenging it is to completely control your machine. This is all about exposing weaknesses, and that's why we're doing this, okay? Steady pace. You're gonna have to get your momentum soon, right? We can't creep into that. You're gonna have to get your momentum. That's not getting your momentum. So notice, Marc, you're trying to go so slow. You've got to go. You've got to move, right? That was pretty dang good. That was good. Again, as I say, right, it's lack of momentum exposes flaws in our technique, right? Well, now we're exposing them big time. You had no run into that, and it was like a nightmare for you, right? Follow, follow, follow. Beautiful. Do you see how much better it is when you maintain your pace? Beautiful. Yeah. Man, that is pretty. We're gonna do everything except for this turn. We're gonna go a little wider, okay? Here we go. Watch how I do this. Come on, Rome. Yeah! Okay, so this time, you're not gonna follow me. You're gonna do it on your own. I'm gonna watch. We've widened this out a tiny bit. Still gonna be challenging. One of the big things I want you to do here, because it sets you up good for the last one, is instead of going out here and have to make a sharp turn, come right here. We wanna get getting close to this guy. Okay, nice and wide, get nice and close. Set yourself up nice and straight for that, okay? Smooth, controlled. I want to see that pace. That's how we were doing it a second ago. I don't want you to revert back to going slow, okay? Beautifully. Nice. Keep turning. Just don't worry about it. Keep going. Very nice. Good balance. So he's gonna need to maintain. He's gonna have to commit, maintain pace here. Maintain, maintain, maintain. Oh, that was it, dude. That's okay. It's all right. It's starting to get loose here, right? So this is even more relevant. That maintain of pace is even more relevant. The slower you go, the more you're gonna have to fight that bike biting and spinning, being on that loose terrain. Okay, so we've gotta maintain all the way through this. You're right there. You're right there. Good job. Keep your breath going. It's amazing how we can get a good workout on flat ground. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice. Maintain. You're good. Oh, no! I did it. This is that fixation on trying to be done, right? We can't do that. We've got to focus on the present. It's so much easier said than done. I completely understand. But we have to understand it is one thing at a time. You're so focused on finishing. I see the difference. When you came around that corner and as soon as you started dropping down the hill, I saw you go from this to this. You're just tight, trying to get done. It's like, oh, it's right there. I can feel it. But we have to continue to be in the present. I have to make this corner. I have to get through this. I'm not worried about the finish line. I'm worried about right now, this corner, okay? Maintain your pace, loose, flowing body, relax, breathe, breathe. This is what matters. Yeah. The ability to do this transfers to everything, okay? You're doing good. Keep breathing. Throttle. Nice. Beautiful. Down. Maintain. Yeah, good stuff. That was beautiful. I love it. I love it, bro. Look how much looser you were. You felt that, man. You were flowing through the whole thing. You look completely in control. Amazing. Come on. I love it. Dude, how are you feeling?
Awesome.
Awesome, right? Okay, I have to ask you.
Okay.
This is the 9th week, right? We're doing this all in one day, to be honest. We've spread it out. We're doing section by section by section, okay? So this is the end of the day. Do you think if we started with this drill, okay, if we would have done this first, you would have been able to do it?
No way.
Right?
No way.
I mean, the difference
way.
between the way you were riding at the beginning on the first cone drill, which is, I don't know, the 3rd or 4th episode, the difference between the 4th episode and this episode, right? This is all one day, but the difference is you're so much more flowing. You're understanding how to put tractable power to the ground. You're loose on that machine. You're way more balanced and just 100% more controlled. You have the ability to make your machine go where you need it to go. You can see this drill is one of the best drills for doing that, but you kind of need all the previous drills beforehand, right?
Yeah.
You need the cone weave. You need the 180-degree turn. I mean, when you made that turn right there, it was like we took that little break, we talked about what we needed to do, and you nailed it. You did exactly what you needed to do. Good job, dude. I bet you're feeling good about that. Isn't that the best feeling? I get that same thing. I still get it. When I set up a hard line and I get it, it's one of the most satisfying feelings, man. Yeah. Nice job, Mark. I'm pumped on it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know if he's as pumped as I am. Or maybe you're just 10 times more tired than I am.
That's for sure.
You've been working hard.
I'm still processing, but I'm thinking that, I mean, each section requires everything. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like my response of correcting is way quicker because the thing is in my brain. And also I think there's a muscle memory started to build in.
Starting to get there.
So I think that's why I was able to put it together.
I love it.
It takes so much practice, to be honest, but I mean, yeah, I think it's worth it.
I love it. It's absolutely worth it. I hope you guys are following along. We are here on week 9, man. We've got one more to go. And the final episode is the technique that everybody wants to learn, the double blip. So what we are going to do is we are going to do the intro to the double blip for Marc Aikita, exactly how I think you guys should be training for that double blip ability. It's very challenging, but I know this guy has it in him. This is harder than what we just did, what we are going to do. Okay, so make sure you guys are following along. We got one more to go. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep shredding, huh?